Okay, good morning. I'm going to show you how to draw an apple. What I did is I made a copy, black and white, as you can see. And what I am going to create is a grid. You see those little lines there? Well, the easy way to do it is to fold your paper in half, then in half again. And then when you open it, you'll have the crease lines on your paper, okay? So what I did is I took a T-square and I made my lines so that I knew where I was going. And I took a pencil and I drew my lines first. I came in here and I drew my apple. So I followed my grid. So here I know I have a letter V, right? So I'm going to come in here. That line I'm going to erase. That doesn't go there. So I'm going to come here and come all the way to this line. We're going to come outside of the grid here. And then to the next square over here. And then to the next square, we're going to come in here and then come down. See this little area here? So now we have an apple. We got basically a round shape of an apple. Now what I'm going to do, and this line here we can erase later. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow these little lines here. See how this is kind of like a little circle and a V coming down? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and follow that little V right here. See that? And we have a line coming outside of this line here. See that? So I'm going to come and follow that line and give us some little open lines here. I'm going to put a little seed in here. Now to do the other half, what I'm doing is I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to come here a little bit below this line and go to my next square. See that? And from here, I'm going to come out of my square and then come down. And then see how there's a little corner here? That's going to be that little corner here. So we're going to leave a little opening there and come all the way down. And we have more or less the shape. Now from here down, we know that we only have one little square here and it stops here. Come down and we have half an apple. Now I'm going to flip it over so we can get the other half. And we're going to just come out here and do a little circle here. And in between the two little lines, I'm going to put another little seed. And then this is going to come all the way down. And this is going to join right here. On the bottom, this is going to be a little circular area. Okay, so now we have our apple. But I noticed that here, I'm supposed to go a little bit higher where the line is. So we're going to do another little line here and have it connect. See that? Here, we're going to connect this little line here and go around. So this is going to be like a big C. And we have our apple. See that? Then I'm going to take my pen and do my little zigzagging so that we can create the shape. And it's going to go in all different directions. See that? And now that little pencil line has disappeared. I'm going to come here and do this one. We're going to have a little curve. This one is going to be over here. And we know we have a thick little line here. And in the center of the apple, we are going to do zigzags with a Sharpie pen and then go in the opposite direction. And that's what's going to create a shading line. So coming down to the bottom here, it's going to be darker. See that? And here it's going to be a lot lighter. And it's going to be darker in here. Here it's going to be totally dark. Now we have a stem. And we have a leaf. See that? On the leaf, we're just going to zigzag every which way. And that's where the color is going to be. We need some more grid lines over here. And what happens is that eliminates all your pencil lines. And there's going to be some of them here. And some of them in here. And I'm just following the picture. So when we come here to the curve of the apple, there's going to be grid lines coming here. And this here is going to be really, really dark. So here, these little lines are going to be a lot darker. See that? This is going to be really dark in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paints. I'm going to move my plate over here. And I'm going to start with a little bit of orange just to give my background a little color, because that's what I want to create here, is some lights and some darks. And I'm doing some big washes in this area here. And we're going to come all the way to this side. And see how I'm not putting a lot of paint on there? I just want some little highlights to come out. And that's our orange. So I'm going to take some of my little light red and come back, and where the corners meet here, it's going to be darker. See that? And then I'm going to wash it to the top. So you'll see some highlights in here, some oranges, and do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take a little bit of that brown for the stem and put it in here so that we can shade that area there. And I'm going to walk my paint out. And I want to make this area a little bit darker, so I'm going to take a little bit of my red, and I'm going to take a little bit of my darker red and come in here and darken this area. Come on the bottom here and do a little shade with the dark. See, and that's it. Now I'm going to take some of my greens and do my leaf. I'm just going to put my color in here and take a little bit of my yellow and blend it in there so that I can have a light green coming over here on this side. And voila, we're done.